Right, I'm going to have a go with OBD Car Doctor app using the ELM327 interface mini Bluetooth supporting the OBD2 protocols. So I'll plug this in and have a go. Okay, remove the panel. You can see there is the OBD2 diagnostic port, so I'll plug it in and wait for the light to come on. There we go, so we're in the red lights there on, and we'll switch the car ignition on and we'll connect to the app. What we'll do is start the OBD Car Doctor app up, switch that on. So this is the OBD Car Doctor Pro app. Currently, let's put Bluetooth on, switch Bluetooth on, Bluetooth's on. What we're going to do now, I'm going to switch the ignition on the car, and then we'll connect to the device. So there we go. I'll go down to the app here. Right at the bottom, just connect Bluetooth OBD2, so we'll connect to it. You go to the top, showing connecting, Bluetooth there, and it's going through the various protocols. So it's protocol 6 we're looking for, which is the CAN bus protocol, which is ISO 15765-4, CAN 11 at baud rate 15. So if we go to settings, you'll see that. Let's go to settings, look at the protocols here. So these are all the various protocols it does support. So that's protocol 1, 2, 3 there. 3, I have connected to that one before, and that was for Hyundai gets. Protocol 6 is the one for my car, which we just connected to, which is the CAN bus, which is 11-bit, 500 baud rate. And as you go down, these are all the other ones that it does support. Goes up to 29-bit baud rate there, ISO 7, but we're ISO 6. That's the ECU protocol. So at the moment it's on auto search, so when we go back, let's go back to the main menu, showing we're connected to that protocol. Okay, if we look down there, it's flashing green, showing it's communicating with the car. Let's switch it on, so switch light off again. So there's the flickering light there, showing it's communicating with the car. Okay, so we'll go back to the general information. So we can go to diagnostic, see if we had any errors. Different things here, different settings. Let's just go to diagnostics, click on that one, touch on that one. So it's showing there, no faults at all arising. Okay, I think we're actually on metric at the moment, so everything's in kilometres there. You can change that in the settings to miles, something which I might do in a minute. So let's go back. Let's go to current data. Okay, there's different ones here. So I'm going to go to the bottom one here, base. So these are all the different things we can look at. You've got short-term, long-term fuel trims. manifold, absolute pressure, map sensor, RPM, vehicle speed, air intake temperature, which on mine is combined with the map sensor, throttle position, oxygen sensor, go right down. These are all the different things you can look at. So we go right down. Gives you an idea of what we can do and look at. Okay. So let's start from the top, and let's look at, say, the engine coolant temperature. So that's plotting it on a graph here, showing the engine coolant temperature with the engine off at 17 degrees there. That's what it's currently showing, and it's plotting a graph there, across there. Okay, we'll go back. Let's look at long-term fuel trims. My car with the engine off, currently showing it's minus 3.9. Okay, and that's the speed that the graph's going up. So we look at the bottom there. It's plotting it. Okay. Let's go back. Short-term fuel trims will be 0 because the engine's off. That's what we wanted to see. Short-term fuel trims, 0. Let's go back. So let's look at the map sensor. That's shown at 99 kPa pressure. That's plotting it there. So that's what we're showing with the engine off at the moment. That's the pressure, the map sensor. 99 kPa, sorry. Go back. Air intake temperature, let's have a look at that. So that's 17 degrees. Okay, so that's reading correctly. We can go to throttle position. It's currently showing at 14%. The engine off. Oxygen sensors. Oxygen sensor 1. Not showing anything on that particular PID. OBD standards this vehicle conforms to. Let's click on that. It's saying OBD Europe. Command evaporative purge valve. Let's see what it says about that. So it's not commanding at the moment. The engine off. Barometric pressure. 99 kPa. Distance travelled since the codes were cleared. We're in kilometres, so I need to change that, to be honest with you. I will do in a minute. So it's showing the wrong. So it's showing 49,965 kilometres. Which the car's done 31,000 miles currently. So that's what it should be showing in miles, 31,000 miles. Catalyst temperature, sensor on bank 1, showing at 10 degrees. The engine's off. What else have we got? control module voltage, click on that, showing 12.2 volts. Let's plot in that as a graph. Let's go back. Command equivalent ratio 65535. I'm not too sure what that means. Relative throttle position 4.3. That's what it's showing. I'll put my foot on the throttle, I'm sure that'll change. It's going down. There we go. So I'm pressing on the throttle there and we're changing. I'll put my foot to the floor and it's spiked up. Let me zoom out, you'll see that change. It'll take me, that's showing 58.8%. Foot right to the floor, 74.9. And what I'll do now, I'll let my foot off, down to 3.5%. And that's it's gone right down now. This is with the engine on. So that's the relative throttle position. Let's go back. Ambient air temperature 15 degrees, which is currently showing. And then we've got absolute throttle position B, accelerator pedal position D, E. Well, let's just see what we get there. Absolute throttle position B. Let's put on that one. That's showing 14.9%. Let's press on the throttle. That's changing into it. I'll put my foot right till it, yeah, 70, and I can click harder now on the throttle. 85.1. That's with my foot right on the throttle. So look at the graph, see how it's gone up. I'll let my foot off the throttle now. It's going down. So that was the absolute throttle position B. Currently showing 14.9 with nothing, not touching the pedal. Accelerator position D, A, P, P, D, press on that. 14.9 also, we'll come out of that. And then we've got E, that's showing 7.4% on the E. Then we've got command throttle actuator, click on that, that's showing 5.1%, command throttle actuator. I push down on the throttle, right to the floor, get 100%, okay. Take my foot right off, goes back to 5%. So you can see the graph there, went right up, right down. So that's the command throttle actuator, CTA. Okay, so that went right up to 100%. I don't know what that one is, maximum values for in millivolts. Let's put on that. It's not really showing anything there, is it? Not too sure. Long-term oxygen sensor, trim bank 1, 3, 13. Well, let's put on that. It's not showing anything. The engine off. Bank 1, sensor 1. So that is the oxygen sensor. showing at 0.45 volts, bank 1 sensor 1, the engine off. So we go to bank 1 sensor percentage, currently showing 0%. We go to bank 1 sensor 2 voltage. So bank 1 sensor 2 voltage currently showing at 0.45 volt, 450 millivolts, plotting there. We will try this with the engine running, see what. Alright, let's change to imperial settings. At the moment it's in metric, so at the moment it's showing metric. Click on that, we'll go to imperial. Right, we'll go back and let's go right back. So we went on diagnostic again. To go on diagnostic now, it'll show us in miles. Before it was in kilometres, weren't it? So there you go, it's showing 30,978 miles since the last cleared any trouble codes. Okay, and we've had 255 startups, complete warm-up cycles since then. So it's showing that the car hasn't had any faults and also hasn't had any faults cleared. So down at the bottom you can clear the faults. Okay, so that's just showing you there. Well, I'll show you how to create a widget. Go to the current data, got on widget. This one's set up here, but you can add your own here. So you click on add at the bottom, click here. So let's say I wanted short-term fuel trims, let's say, and you can put a minimum and a maximum. To say you wanted minus 30, minus 30, maximum plus 30. You can do it as a circle, half circle, different bar indicators. So let's do a circle. Okay, and then we click OK on that. Oh, you've got to call it something, so we'll call it short-term fuel trim. So you create your own widgets here, that's what we're doing. So click on widget and we'll click on short-term fuel trim. So there you go, we've created his own widget as a circle, so it's going from plus 30 to minus 30. I've done it as a dial there. Okay. That's interesting, isn't it, how you can add widgets there. Right, so we go to general information, click on that. Basically tells you your MAC address, your adapter, protocol, battery, VIN, supported PIDs, application version, car year, things like that. So we go up to the top, device, that's my device, saying it's an ELM327 version 1.5, that's the protocol it's using. Battery voltage 12.1 volts, and then these are the supported PIDs. Got 4 that it supports: 0, 100, 120, 130 and 0, 900 is what it supports. So it's saying about the car here, knows about the car. If we go down here, you can share and store your details. So you click on there, and you can save the details to your app. So that's saved it to the app. If you come out, you can go to logbook, and it'll show your saved details which you've done there. So that was today. Click on that, it'll show you what we've just viewed there, so it can log it. Okay. So that's just a quick look around the app. Hope it's helpful to people. This is just with the engine off. I'll do one with the engine on, and do that separately. Now you can see the data with the engine running, the sensors, and what information you'll get from that. This is what details you'll get with the engine off. Okay, hope it's helpful. Right, I'll fire up Torque now, show you that. It's communicating with the car. It's connected to the car. Let's just set this up. I've set a few dials up here so we can see what we've got here. So this is what Torque looks like. And you can add and set these widgets up yourself. So there's your oxygen sensors. 0.45 volt intake. Go to the next widgets, short-term fuel trims, fuel pressure. This is with the engine off at the moment. Okay, just give you an idea of using the Torque app quickly. Click on fault codes, showing you log ones. No fault stored. Okay, so that's just a quick go on Torque and comparing with OBD Car Doctor. This Scan Master OBD2. Let's try that one. Okay, so this is Scan Master Lite. We click on OBD status. Connect to the vehicle. Yes. Connecting to the vehicle. Okay, so then we've got vehicle information, so it's showing you there various things. If we go to data stream, live data, you can select on this option. I think it's only two things, so let's do short-term fuel trim and long-term fuel trim, bank 1. Select OK. We've got it there at the top. We select start monitoring. So that'll tell us now. Long-term fuel trim -3%, short-term fuel trim 0% because the engine's not running. So that's data stream. You know, you can select all various different PIDs. Go down, but on this free version you can select 2. Trouble codes, read clear, description, it tells you there, no faults. Stored trouble codes, permanent trouble codes, so it's showing that there's no stored faults there. Monitor test results. So this is the exhaust gas monitor bank 1, sensor 1, goes through all them tests, all the green tick boxes. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Scan Master Lite. AMS readiness tests. So misfire complete, component catalyst, oxygen sensor heater, oxygen sensor, EGR, fuel system. That's IMS readiness. Hope this is helpful for anyone that wants to have a go with the Scan Master Lite.